There's this moment that happens to all of us who love dogs. You're sitting on the couch, scrolling through your phone, and you glance over at your best friend. And suddenly you really see them. The muzzle that used to be jet black is now frosted with silver. Those bright eyes now have a cloudy, distant quality. And your heart just drops. Because somewhere along the way, while you were busy living your life, your dog got old. I remember that moment with my chocolate lab, Max. 12 years of morning walks, stolen socks, and endless tail wags. Then one Tuesday, I watched him struggle to get up from his bed. Just for a second. But long enough for me to realize I'd been missing the signs for months. Here's what most people don't understand. Dogs are incredible at hiding pain. It's not deception, it's evolution. In the wild, showing weakness means becoming prey. So your dog would literally rather suffer in silence than worry you. Think about that. This creature who loves you more than anything is actively hiding their pain because they don't want to burden you. But it's 2026, and we have the tools to help them. We just need to know what to look for. Today, I'm sharing 7 warning signs veterinarians look for, plus practical solutions you can implement today to dramatically improve your dog's quality of life. Before we dive in, let's address something I hear constantly. Oh, he's just getting old. That's normal, right? Yes and no. Aging is inevitable. Gray fur, slower movements, longer naps. But pain? Pain is not a normal part of aging. The problem is we've been conditioned to accept decline. We see hesitation at stairs and think they're just being careful. We notice less play and think they've outgrown toys. But these aren't age behaviors, they're pain management strategies your dog has unconsciously adopted. If your knee hurt climbing stairs, you'd avoid stairs too. Your dog is doing the same thing. They're just not announcing it. The beautiful part? Once you understand what you're seeing, you can help. And the solutions are often remarkably simple. Sign 1. The hesitation. First sign, what I call the staircase stare. Your dog stands at the bottom of the stairs. In their younger days, they bounded up 2 steps at a time. But now, they stop. Look up. Look at you. Look back at the stairs. This isn't stubbornness or laziness. It's a calculation. Is following my human worth the pain in my hips? Sometimes they take the first step and stop. Sometimes they circle, building courage. Sometimes they just sit and wait for you to come back down. You'll see the same thing with cars. A dog who used to jump in now stands there looking at you expectantly. They're saying, I can't do this without help anymore. Same with furniture. A dog who slept on the bed might suddenly sleep on the floor not because they don't want to be near you, but because the jump has become too painful. Here's what's heartbreaking. Many owners respond with frustration. Come on, you can do it. But your dog isn't being lazy. They're in pain. And they feel that frustration while desperately wanting to please you. Sign 2. The altered gait. Second sign, watch your dog walk away from you. In a healthy gait, dogs move their legs independently in a smooth pattern. But when they develop hip or back pain, they often develop a bunny hop. Both back legs move together, like a rabbit. But because it's less painful. Moving legs together distributes weight differently and minimizes range of motion in painful joints. You might also notice hitching periodically, lifting one leg higher or holding it up for a stride. They're giving that leg a break. Another change is stilted movement. The dog looks stiff, almost robotic. Their legs don't swing freely, they move in restricted, shortened strides. This indicates arthritis in multiple joints. And watch their speed. If your dog used to trot but now only walks, or used to gallop but now only trots, that's significant. They've adjusted their maximum speed to stay comfortable. Sign 3. Behavioral changes and restlessness. This third sign catches people off guard because it doesn't look like pain at first. It looks like anxiety or confusion. Is your senior dog pacing at night? Getting up and down repeatedly? Panting when the temperature is comfortable? Standing in corners? These behaviors, especially worse in the evening, are often called sundowning. Some of this relates to canine cognitive dysfunction, dog dementia. But here's what's fascinating. Pain and cognitive dysfunction often go hand in hand. Treating the pain can significantly reduce cognitive symptoms. Think about the last time you had a headache. Could you focus? Relax? Probably not. Dogs experience the same thing. When a dog is in chronic pain, their stress hormones are elevated. They can't get comfortable, so they keep moving, searching for a position that doesn't hurt. The panting? That's the stress response. The pacing? They're trying to find relief. You might also notice increased irritability. A dog who tolerated petting anywhere might snap when you touch their hips. A dog who loved other dogs might become reactive. This isn't personality change, it's pain-driven behavior. Some become clingy, following you everywhere. Others withdraw, spending more time alone. Both are valid pain signals. Sign 4. Postural changes. Let's talk about body positioning, both standing and lying down. When standing, watch your dog's back. Is it hunched or curved upward? This often indicates spinal pain. A healthy dog stands with a relatively level back. A dog in pain might stand with their back rounded, head lower than normal, weight shifted forward. Watch where they carry their weight. Constantly shifting from one leg to another when standing still? They're giving each painful limb a break. Look at how they lie down. Dogs in pain struggle to find comfort. They lie down, immediately get up. Try another spot. Get up again. They're searching for a position that doesn't put pressure on painful areas. Some develop prayer position, front legs stretched out while rear end stays up, like a held play bow. This can indicate abdominal pain. Also watch how they get up. Do they struggle? Rock back and forth before standing? Use front legs to pull themselves up rather than pushing with rear legs? Do they grunt, whine, or groan when standing? Sign 5. Decreased grooming. Here's a subtle but telling sign. Watch how well your dog grooms themselves. Dogs are naturally clean. They lick themselves, chew their paws, scratch when itchy. But when they're in pain, particularly joint or spine pain, their range of motion becomes limited. Suddenly, they can't reach certain areas. You might notice their coat looks dull or matted. Their rear end might have urine scald or fecal staining because they can't twist around to clean themselves. Their nails become overgrown. Look at their paws. Mats between the pads? Overgrown fur they haven't cleaned? Bending to reach their feet has become too painful. This is dignity robbing. Dogs take pride in cleanliness. When they can't groom themselves, it's distressing. You can help by gently grooming areas they can't reach, keeping their rear clean with pet-safe wipes, and keeping their coat trimmed if matting becomes an issue. Sign 6. Changes in appetite and drinking. Changes in eating and drinking can signal pain in unexpected ways. Dogs with oral pain, dental disease, jaw arthritis might drop food, eat on one side of their mouth, or avoid hard kibble. Others are subtler. They approach the bowl enthusiastically, then walk away after a bite. They want to eat, but it hurts. Even if their mouth is fine, bending to floor-level bowls can be excruciating for dogs with neck or spine arthritis. Every meal becomes painful. And dogs are food-motivated. For them to refuse food, they're in significant discomfort. Watch for eating more slowly, taking breaks, or swallowing food whole to avoid chewing. With water, decreased consumption happens because bending hurts. Others drink less because they're moving less overall. This can lead to urinary and kidney problems. Conversely, some dogs drink excessively when in pain, as panting dehydrates them. Sign 7. Vocalization and breathing changes. The final sign: listen to your dog. Not just for obvious cries, but for subtle sounds you might have dismissed. Some dogs are vocal about pain, yelping when they move wrong, whining when lying down or standing, crying when touched. But most, especially stoic breeds, are quieter. Listen for heavy, frequent sighing. This indicates discomfort, either relief from finally lying down or resignation to ongoing pain. Listen for groaning when they shift position. That's effort mixed with discomfort. Listen for increased panting unrelated to exercise or temperature. Pain causes panting. It's a stress response. And sometimes the sign is silence. A dog who used to bark at the doorbell, whine for dinner, make happy sounds when petted, suddenly goes quiet. They've learned that moving and expressing themselves triggers pain, so they minimize both.